please welcome Fraser Wilson! I will apologise in advance because I am currently sweating more than a Zimbabwean with a tracking mortgage, so I'm just going to... It's quiet. No. I'm a student. I'm at the University of Salford. I would describe to you the level of education we get at the University of Salford, but I don't actually have any colouring books with me. So, what do you do? History, colouring books. What do you do? Science, colouring books. What do you do? Maths, colour by numbers. Hey. IT, Microsoft Paint. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm really sorry. When you're a student, when you go to a party as a student, and you come back with stuff that doesn't belong to you. I think it's called stealing. That's the word I'm looking for. It's called stealing, right? So it's normally kebabs, pot plants, shit like that, right? And my bedroom, right, looks like this. So I've got a Men at Work sign at the front. I've got a barrier down the middle, bright orange barrier, and I've got a small workman does lane improvements. His name's Frank. He works for Transport for Greater Manchester. Picked him up in Urmston. Lovely fella. I put him back. It's not... only because I ran out of tea bags, so... There's no punchline to that joke. I kidnapped a Transport for Manchester worker. And I say bedroom. It's more a sex dungeon than anything else. Moving on. Salford is a wonderful city. Every student village in the world has iron bars across ground floor windows, right? Salford, first, second, third and fourth, right? Salford Tourist Board, give your burglars a challenge, right? It might as well. Is anyone that made it in from Salford and its surrounding areas tonight without getting bummed or stabbed? Good effort, well done. No, I'm serious, good effort, Salford is a wonderful city. Like, university in general is wonderful because you get to sit. This is where all the mad shit happens. Genuinely, there is nothing funnier than watching a student vomit on a badger. No, seriously, no, genuinely, right? I grew up in the country, right? So I see badgers all the time. I was walking back from a party. These guys had never seen a badger before, right? Two of them thought it was a dog, right? He was shitting himself, right? So there's six of us. This badger's plodding along, right? And it walks between us, and the guy behind me literally just went. And this badger did not even break stride. He simply went and carried on with his day. Could you imagine the conversation he had with his missus when he got home? Hey, honey, how was your day? I don't want to talk about it. I normally get a mid-badger joke and everybody goes, oh, that's really unfair on badgers. Like, to be fair, a badger vomiting on a student would be a pretty close second for funny. I'd pay to watch that. I don't know about you guys. That'd be pretty up there. Whatever happens tonight, this is not the worst gig I'm ever going to have. I once had a gig where there was a man and a dog, and the dog walked out whilst I was on the stage. That's half my audience gone like that. It was awful, right? I had another gig where a man stood up and said, "Fraser, you're shit. Get off." And I said, "Look, Dad, stop coming to my gigs." He said, "Go home." I said, "I can't. You're driving. Go and get the dog." This is a man, right, that genuinely, my dad's funnier than I am, right? This is a man whose new favourite hobby, right, is he goes around car parks and rips the O's and the R's off Mini Countrymen. Now, this is a bit of a slow-burning joke, so I have got a visual aid, right? I don't know if you can see it, but it says, can you read that? Just read out what that says. It says cunty man. It says cunty man. That's what that says. You can keep that. That's funny. That's what it is. This is new game. I don't know whether it's a reference to what he's doing or whether he doesn't like the drivers or, like, no one really... This is a man, right, who when we got tickets to the Paralympic Games, right, we watched the opening ceremony for the Paralympics. There was the woman in the wheelchair that they lifted up for the opening ceremony, right? This is a man who turned around and went, well, at least if she falls, she can't break her legs. Oh! This is a man, right, we got tickets to the Paralympics, right, all the Paralympic events are coded as to what disability they are, right? we got, it said T34 field, right? And my dad genuinely said, brilliant, tanks. What? It wasn't tanks, we got midgets. I don't know if you've ever seen a midget athletic team. Yes!